Hello guys, this is our programming guru and today we are going to learn about for loops and this is our lecture 5. And if you have not watched my previous videos, then do watch those before watching this video because you will not be able to understand anything without watching those videos. And if you are not subscribed my channel Programming Guru, then please go first and subscribe to my channel Programming Guru. So let's start. First comes that what is a loop. So basically a loop is a sequence of statements which are executed until some condition for termination of the loop are satisfied is called looping. This is a basic theoretical definition which you will be able to understand when I will be teaching you in a practical manner. So just note all these things down. Then there are two types of looping. First is entry control loop and second is exit control loop. What is the meaning of entry control loop? In this looping, first condition will be checked and then the body of the statements are executed is called the entry control loop. Means that while the compiler will try to run this whole code, first it will check whether the condition of the for loop which we have given gets satisfied. Only after then its body part will be printed. If that condition does not get satisfied, then it will not print its body part. And second comes the exit control loop, means that in this looping first body of the statements are executed and then condition will be checked is called the entry control loop. Means first when compiler will try to run this whole code, then it will see the body of the loop and print it, and after that it will check the condition. Means once the body will be printed at all. After that comes, there are three types of loops. First is while loop, do while and for loop. Where while loop is an entry control loop, do while is an exit control loop and for loop is an entry control loop. So here comes the syntax for while loop, where first we write while keyword which is an inbuilt function only, and in brackets we write condition, and inside the parenthesis we write the body of the loop. This is a basic syntax. Then comes a sample code. So here it's the sample code, where first we declare header files, that is studio.h and konya.h, and after that in the main block, that is integer main, we declare a variable integer a equals to 1, and after that in while loop we write a condition in brackets where if a is less than or equal to 100, then only print its body part, and its body part will be this thing. So first condition will be checked, then only its body part will be printed, otherwise not. Okay, so next comes our topic, where while is a keyword. The test condition is evaluated, and if condition is true, then the body of the loop is executed, and then again condition is checked. If the condition is true, then again body of the loop will be printed and executed. Means again and again this loop will be executed until the condition which we have given comes out to be false. Then comes nested while loop, means while loop in a while loop, where in nested while loop one or more statements, here while loops, are included in the body of the loop. So here comes our syntax, where first in while we write test condition, and then these are its body part, and after that inside that also we write this while loop in the test condition inner while loop. Means that this is the body of inner while loop and this is the body of the outer while loop. So here comes a sample code for it, where I first declared the header files, and after that in main block I declared two variables, integer a equals to 1 and b equals to 1, and after that first given a outer while loop, where I have given condition a less than or equals to 5 and then declared a variable b equals to 1, and after that while b less than or equals to 5, a second condition for inner while loop. And after that, if this condition, that is b less than or equals to 5, gets satisfied, then it should print the body part of this inner while loop, and if it doesn't get satisfied, then it will print the body part of the outer while loop if the condition of a less than or equals to 5 gets satisfied. So then comes our next part, where you will get this output for the code which I have just shown to you. This will be the output. Then comes the next part, do while loop, which I earlier also said that it is an exit control loop. Means that first its body part will be executed and after that its condition will be checked. So here comes its syntax, where we write do, and after that in parentheses we write body of the loop, and after that we write while keyword, and in brackets we write test condition. Here see that I have written while loop, means while keyword, after writing the do keyword, where do is also a keyword. But remember here one thing, that you need to write this semicolon after writing this statement, which in general case in any of the loops you will see that we do not give such kind of semicolons in any loop, but in the case of do while you need to give this semicolon, otherwise it will give an error. So here comes its sample code, where I have declared header files, and after that in main block I have declared an integer variable a equals to 2, and in do block, this is a single do block, where I have simply printed modulo d slash n a, means 2 should get printed, and after that I have simply added a equals to a plus 2, means, and after that I have written while a less than or equals to 100, means first value of a was equals to 2, and after getting added a equals to a plus 2, a value of a will become 4, and this do block will run until this condition comes out to be false, and after that I have written getch. If you do not write getch in code blocks, it is okay, but you need to write those getch in turbo, and this will be its output, means from 2 to 100. And after that comes the next loop, nested do while loop, means do while loop in a do while loop. So you will write this thing in this manner. First main do block, in that its body part, that is statement 1, and inside that I have written another do, where in its block we will write statement 2, and after that we will write the while loop for this inner do over here only, where we will give a condition, and then main while for the outer loop. So now we will see a example for this. See here what I have done, include header files, and after that its body part, means main, and in that first do, that is main do, in that I have printed that I am from outer do while loop, and after that the inner do block, where I am printing that I am from inner do while loop, where condition will be checked that whether 1 will be greater than 10. Since we all know that 1 can never be greater than 10, so this inner while loop will never get run, and this will also do not get run. But if I write in this way, means 11 greater than 10, then yes, outer loop will be printed, but this inner loop will not be printed. And if I write like 12 or 11 greater than 10, then both of these blocks will get printed. Okay, so next comes our difference between do while and while. So the difference is simply that in do while, the do while loop executes the contents of the loop once before checking the condition of the while, that is exit to entry, as it is an exit control loop and here it is an entry control loop. This is the basic difference between the do while and while, entry control and exit control one. And the last thing which I want to tell you is that do revise my previous lectures and watch my previous videos, because if you just watch my new videos, you will not be able to understand or remember the old things and you will not be able to understand further. So, and do like, share and subscribe to my channel Programming Guru, because it helps me to motivate myself to create and bring new lectures and videos for you people, so that you can learn new things from me. So please help me to earn more subscribers. So please subscribe to my channel Programming Guru. Please subscribe to my channel Programming Guru. So thank you guys for watching my video, and do regularly check my videos, and for that you need to press subscribe button and a bell icon. So do not forget to press the subscribe button and bell icon. So do lastly subscribe to my channel Programming Guru. Okay, bye guys.